Welcome to the Winning Edge Investments podcast. Winning Edge Investments provides industry-leading horse racing and sports betting tips, ratings and education, enabling you to invest intelligently and treat your betting like a business. Go to www.winningedgeinvestments.com to learn more about how you can start to supercharge your betting bank immediately. Treat your betting like a business and invest intelligently with Winning Edge Investments.
WinningEdgeInvestments.com, professional betting education, tips and ratings so you can treat your betting like an investment. Dean Evans, good morning to you.
Morning, Mick. How are you going?
Doing very well. Looking forward to breaking down some of the key races across the Saturday with you. Let's kick off with the Missile Stakes at Randwick, race number 7.
Yeah, look, interesting race. We've got some pretty talented horses kicking off here. Like of Angel Capital, Ninja, Napoleonic, Gangster Granny, and, these are horses that I think we'll be seeing in Group 1 races as we head into the spring. It's an interesting race to assess from sort of a data and ratings perspective. Angel Capital and Gangster Granny really sort of stand out. They've got sort of the bank of ratings and speed ratings and other sort of ratings that, reviewing the history of this race, it generally produced the one about a high. But the horse that's actually impressed me the most from the trials is Ninja. Had a trial against Napoleonic on the 20th of July, and he ran second. Napoleonic actually beat him 5.5 lengths in that trial, and they ran a really quick time compared to the other trials on the day. But in the second trial on the 31st of July, then just sort of sat fourth. Napoleonic led, and he just sort of cruised past him to beat him by about half a length under no real pressure. Ran 3.9 lengths above standard time for that closing sectional, and I ran sort of quicker than the O Diamond Lil and Gangster Granny trials on the same day that had, a full of sort of Group 1 horses. So I just like the way Ninja sort of profiles here. I think he's a bit more forward with the 2 trials than some of the others. I think Angel Capital will sort of get a long way back and probably be, ready to peak in a couple of weeks, targeting those sort of 1,400 Group 1s. And I think Ninja can sort of run over the top of Gangster Granny, will be in it for a long way. So just thought at the prices and the way that he's sort of been trialling compared to Angel Capital, who's had a couple of quiet trials, and Gangster Granny, who's only had the 1 trial. I thought Ninja was the more forward of them and might be the one to blow them away first up in the Missile.
Fair enough. There's talk that Ninja might be aiming up at an Everest as well, Dean. What do you make of this horse's chances? Obviously, we can take out Car Ying Rising. We know how good Car Ying Rising is, but potentially running for second would be a horse like Ninja, or any of these horses, maybe a Gangster Granny as well. But your thoughts on a Ninja for an Everest? Yeah,
well, look, like you say, Car Ying Rising is a bit of a mortgage unless something goes wrong. But Ninja's a really talented horse. He's only had 8 starts. He should have won the Magic Millions 3-year-old, and he's been pretty impressive outside of that. It probably just comes down to, starting off pretty early here in August over 1,200 and where they go from here. I think that his peak distance probably is 1,400. But there's been plenty of sort of 1,400-metre horses that have, come back and run really well in an Everest. So, I think if he can blow them away tomorrow, then there's certainly, merit for him having a spot in that race.
Then I'm keen to get your thoughts on the Behemoth Stakes there at Morphettville. That is race number 7, Group 3, weight for age.
Yeah, interesting sort of profile in this race. The last 9 years, the winners come first up. And David and Richard Jolly have actually trained 5 of the last 6 winners in this race. They've got one runner, Great Maximus, who's sort of a $12 chance. Last start favourites have won 6 from 27 runners at 169%. The only last start favourites here are Surnow and Shady Thinker. Surnow looks hard to beat, profiles to lead pretty comfortably here on just an average tempo, and has been racing in pretty consistent form. I thought the one at a bit of value was a horse called Shady Thinker. Lightly raced, only had the 6 starts for 3 wins. Did win the Magic Millions 3 and 4-year-old classic Murray Bridge as a younger horse. Has only had 2 preps, but has won first up both times. Has a nice sort of profile for this race. Maps well to did a nice sort of run just forward of midfield. Does have sort of the speed and data rankings to measure up, and I thought it sort of $16 each way. Shady Thinker just profiled well in this type of race to give it a bit of a shake at double figure odds.
Yeah, it's a nice price to find out, isn't it? You got a best bet at Caulfield on the Heath track, race number 3. Firstly, how do you think this track will play there tomorrow? And then we'll go on into that best bet there in race number 3, Dean.
Yeah, look, a bit of rain around, so sort of looking like a soft 7-ish track at the moment. At least we're sort of getting off the other track. Hopefully, we won't be finding the outside fence or anything like that. But it's been racing all right, that Heath track. So we'll see.
All right, looking forward to the races going around there, and maybe with some higher class horses going around on a Saturday, might play a little more even. Race number 3, one of your best bets of the day there at Caulfield.
Yeah, it's got a horse that we've followed, won a Mornington 900 metre jump out on the 20th of August last year. It was a clear quickest of 8 jump outs on that time, and since then we've sort of followed that as a trial spy horse, and in fact it's had 7 starts over 1,000 metres since we started backing it off that jump out, and it's won all 7. Just a 1,000 metre specialist there for Kelvin Selby. He's done a really, really great job with this mare, Bazaball Rewarded. 7 from 7 over the 1,000 metres. I think we're getting a reasonable price here, getting back to 1,000 metres. She's had 5 runs as prep, 2 wins over the 1,000 metres, and then it run, meritoriously over 1,100. The other 3 runs are sort of running in black type level, but I think just getting back to both a benchmark race here and 1,000 metres. I think Bazaball Rewarded can make it 8 from 8 for us over the 1,000 metres.
Getting a good price to find out around the $4 mark with Bet365. And I believe you've got a sneaky one for us at Seymour today at double figure odds. Yeah,
it's just one that I sort of was watching some of those jump outs, and there was a jump out at Pakenham Trial on the 28th of July over 800 metres, which featured Ole Dancer and She's Alibi, and Extra Galactic, who ran second beating the nose at Group 1 level last start. There was just a horse that sort of ran home really strongly for third in that trial under zero pressure called Dirty Diana, and when I sort of had a look at her taking on Ole Dancer, She's Alibi, and Extra Galactic, noticed that she's a 4-year-old mare that's only had 4 starts for a win, and pops up here at this Seymour race Class 1 level. And she was beaten about 30 lengths last start, but looks like she choked down or something there. They put a tongue tie on her. She obviously was fit coming into that trial because she'd had a couple of runs as prep compared to Ole Dancer and She's Alibi and Extra Galactic, who were kicking off. But she looked really, really strong in that trial. Looked like she was going really well. Whatever the issue was that had her fouling last start, I think they've rectified with the tongue tie going on, trained by Charlotte Littlefield. And she's drifting out to sort of $14 or $15 here, Dirty Diana, in this race at Seymour. So I think she's worthy of a nice little each-way bet, because I can tell you coming off that trial that she was looking better than some Group 1 horses.
Love that. Race 4, number 8, Dirty Diana there for Dean Evans. Mate, it's been a pleasure catching up with you this morning. You've gone through those races perfectly, and hopefully we can get the luck and get a few winners home.
Cheers, Mick. Go well.
There is Dean Evans from Winning Edge Investments. winningedgeinvestments.com. Professional betting, education, tips and ratings so you can treat your betting like an investment.
At Winning Edge Investments, our team of highly skilled expert analysts and full-time professional punters review the data, crunch the figures, assess the best betting opportunities, and deliver them to your phone via our app and your email inbox in real time so you profit. Go to www.winningedgeinvestments.com. Look at our membership options. Make your choice and enter the promo code PODCAST to receive a special 25% discount on your first membership just for listening. That's PODCAST in capital letters for a 25% ongoing discount on your first membership. Treat your betting like a business and invest intelligently with Winning Edge Investments.